Hello world, I'm an unemployed ex-big tech software engineer with over 25 years of experience in the software industry. So now that I got time on my hands, I've been working on a couple of side projects. So today, come along with me for one such project. I built this about a month ago, and since then it's even made me a little bit of money. I began with a simple idea. Build a system that could automatically discover profitable niches, generate digital wall art tailored to those niches, and publish the results to online marketplaces like Etsy and Amazon. Turning that vision into reality meant translating a business concept into a working architecture. With the help of a powerful frontier language model, in my case it was ChatGPT 5, I treated the planning phase like a dialogue between architect and assistant, an iterative process of the AI proposing designs, me questioning assumptions, and refining the structure until it made sense. It felt less like architecting and more like conducting an orchestra whose musicians already knew every instrument ever invented. Sometimes it feels like I'm whispering into the ears of a sleeping leviathan. Hopefully the sleeper never awakens. Anyways, let's get back to the system design. The final design is a workflow running on the NAN automation runtime. It contains a series of steps using Node.js. These steps include identifying promising keywords, analyzing successful products, generating original concepts based on those successful products, creating artwork from these ideas, producing marketing assets for the generated artwork, and syndicating everything through a print-on-demand service to a few online marketplaces. Since this is an MVP, my focus was on Etsy and Amazon for the online marketplaces. From there, I got ChatGPT to generate a detailed product requirements document, or PRD, for this architectural design. So back in the old days, before generative AI tools, this PRD document would be taken by a business analyst and broken into a set of epics and user stories. And then developers would pick up these user stories and implement them as code. I remember attending countless sprint planning meetings to work on these user stories. It's kind of funny. This feels like a lifetime ago now. This PRD was then used to guide a less powerful but much more cost-effective coding agent. In my case, it was Claude Haiku 4.5. Now, Claude Haiku then did the grunt work and built this system while I took a little coffee break. The only real work for me was to review the code that the AI agents generated and to perform integration testing of this workflow. It's kind of frightening, but the latest generation of AI agents produce code with almost no bugs at all. By the end of the first day, the pipeline was live in my home cloud environment. At this point, I imagined sitting back and the pipeline would just run smoothly in the background and shoot money at me non-stop. Naturally, reality intervened. Some generated images contained subtle visual defects that only a human could catch. Others wandered way too close to existing intellectual property. And the marketplace integrations. Far from seamless, that Printify integration required constant manual correction. So instead of passive income, I found myself babysitting this automation. After a whole day of this babysitting, I only got about 100 digital wall art published. After 2 days of this monotonous babysitting, I stepped back and had a bit of a realization. This is a stupid idea. And I don't mean that it's just tedious or boring, like the entire premise of this project seems silly now. Suppose I got this workflow perfectly automated, and it went on to produce thousands upon thousands of pieces of wall art. Well, doesn't that just cannibalize the existing market for wall art? Like, my automation doesn't actually create new wealth. All it's doing is pulling money from an existing pool of artwork that already served their niche. And it was at that moment that I realized a key benefit of my early retirement. If I'm working on something stupid, I can just stop working on it. And so I walked away. Ironically, after a month, the small batch of around 200 images that did go live actually made some money. So on Etsy, it made just around $600, and on Amazon, it made around $70. Now, after you deduct the cost of printing, shipping, and the various marketplace fees, I probably made around $200 from this effort. That's not bad for an experiment that I almost abandoned. Still, I think there are far more interesting problems to spend my time on than teaching machines to sell wall decor. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful. If you have a morbid curiosity to join me on this life journey, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. I also have a free Substack newsletter. If you guys are interested in monthly newsletters, feel free to subscribe to that as well. If you want to support my vlog creation efforts, please feel free to become a member of this channel or just buy me a coffee. Anyways, thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.